Hi, Kipsters. Let me take a look out there and see who's showing off their class colors. Do I see some Rattlers out there? How about the Aggies? Jaguars? I hope I got some Pirates out there. Unfortunately, my Hampton shirts are back at the school, but I found a Pirate shirt because you know I had to rep for you guys. And I hope you're all ready to read, 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 read like a pirate. Hopefully you got to do your class cheer this morning in morning meeting. And I'm so pumped to get back to text study with you guys. Feels like so long since we were doing that. We have really great books and passages to read. If you remember, we were talking about powerful forces. We were talking about, and we read that book Storms. We gave a lot of examples of some powerful forces, like tornadoes and the sandstorm and the blizzard. We're going to continue talking about that and how the wind is one of those powerful forces. Chicago is called the Windy City. So living here, we have a lot of experience with the wind. Can you think of a time when you went outside after a storm or like a very windy day? What did you notice? Could you see the wind? We might not be able to see the wind, but we can see the effects of the wind. Like maybe you saw some trees bending, or you saw some leaves on the ground blowing around. Yeah, that shows some of the effects of the wind. So today, we're going to read a passage called Storm Warning. Hurricane season is here. This is going to give us more information about one of those storms, hurricanes, which we started to read a little bit more about it. Today, your thinking job is, what can the wind do? Your thinking job is, tell your elbow, what can the wind do? So whenever you hear that word wind, you should really pay attention to figure out what the wind can do. And when we're reading this passage, we're thinking about how the pictures and the words can work together to give us more information. So let's go ahead and get started with storm warning. I'm going to zoom in close so you guys can see. Whoa, in this first picture, you should already be able to see what the wind can do. You see those trees blowing over? They're not just doing that by themselves. It must be some powerful wind. Let's get started. A hurricane is a spinning storm. It brings heavy rain and strong winds. Ooh, strong winds. Most hurricanes happen at this time of year. The season lasts from June to November. So we're in March right now, so it's not really hurricane season. Do you live in an area where hurricanes happen? Fortunately, in Chicago, we don't have that many hurricanes, so we're lucky. But it's still important to learn about it. If so, know what to do. Check weather alerts. They will tell you how to stay safe. Hurricane winds can be harmful. Ooh, I hope you're listening. They can rip the roofs off houses and tear down trees. Whoa. So how can hurricane winds be harmful? Yeah, it can rip the roofs off of houses and even not just blow them over, but tear down trees. That's super powerful. Ooh, check out this picture. Let's read to find out more. Strong winds, ooh, there's that word again, can also cause big waves to form in the ocean. You can see that in the picture, this huge wave here. It's even taller than the house. When the large waves push onto the shore, it is called a storm surge. And a surge is a strong rush forward. And that can even cause flooding. So this first part of the text, is this telling us a story about hurricanes or giving us facts about hurricanes? You got it. It's telling us facts. There's not a characters or a problem in this one. It's giving us true things to give us more information. Let's keep reading. Ooh, this back part, super important, especially because I have a fun challenge for us to do at the end. It says, how does a hurricane form? You read it. Yeah, and it has pictures and words, so let's read more to find out. Still be thinking about what the wind can do. 1. Warm ocean water turns into tiny drops of water in the air. They form clouds. That's kind of what's happening in the picture here. You can see those clouds. 2. Winds make the clouds spin together. They spin faster and faster. I heard that word, and then you can see it here happening in the picture. 3. A hurricane forms. clouds spin around the eye. That's the storm's calm center, and it's even labeled here. So how does the wind cause a hurricane? Look back. Ooh, yeah. If you went here to number 2, you're right. Where it says winds make the clouds spin together. So it spins the clouds together and they go faster and faster and faster. And that's what causes the hurricane. So did we learn that from the words or the pictures or both? Yeah, it's mostly from the words, but then the pictures are also there to support that idea. So really both of them help us. All right, Kipsters. I want to see who's up for the challenge today. I hope you paid really close attention to those 3 steps because that's what your challenge is going to be. You are going to find a creative way to represent those steps of how a hurricane forms and really focusing in on what the wind can do. So I'll show you an example because you can either draw a picture with labels, of course. You could write some sentences because I know we have some great writers out there. Or you can come up with a creative dance or a TikTok video to show these steps for how a hurricane forms. So again, just to review those steps for what you need to show. How does a hurricane form? Drops of water turn into the clouds. Then the winds make those clouds spin. I'll bet you can come up with some cool dance moves for that. And 3, the hurricane spins around the eye, which is that center, the calm part of the hurricane. So again, your challenge is to come up with a way to represent these steps, either in a drawing with labels, some sentences, or your dance or TikTok video to show these 3 steps. And if you take a picture and send it to your teacher or to Ms. Miller, I will send you my video of my hurricane dance. So hopefully the next YouTube video is going to show you an example of a really cool hurricane dance, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. So take a listen to this hurricane dance. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Talk to you soon.